previous year question and answer solution of Stream Electronics and Communication Engineering, Semester 3, Subject, Network Theory. Short answer question, 2024 to 2025. Question 1. Find the Laplace transform of f of t equals e to the power of 4t times sine to the power of 3 of t. Answer. Step 1. Formula for Laplace transform of trigonometric functions. The Laplace transform of a function, f of t equals e to the power of at times sine to the power of n of bt, involves using the standard Laplace transform properties for exponential and trigonometric functions. The Laplace transform of sine 8t is given as. The Laplace transform of sine at is given as sine at is diva divided by s squared plus b squared. Step 2. Applying the identity for sine cubed t. We use the trigonometric identity for sine cubed t. Sine cubed of t equals 3 sine t minus sine 3t divided by 4. Thus, f of t equals e raised to the power of 4t times 3 sine t minus sine 3t divided by 4. Step 3. Taking the Laplace transform. The Laplace transform of e raised to the power of at times sine bt equals b divided by s minus a squared plus b squared. For e to the power of 4t times sine of t, a equals 4 and b equals 1. The Laplace transform of e raised to the power of 4t times sine of t equals 1 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 1. For e to the power of 4t times sine of 3t, a equals 4 and b equals 3. The Laplace transform of e raised to the power of 4t times sine 3t equals 3 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 9. Step 4. Final Laplace transform expression. Using the linearity of the Laplace transform, we have the Laplace transform of f of t equals 1/4 times the sum of 3 times 1 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 1 minus 3 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 9. Thus, the Laplace transform of f of t equals e to the power of 4t times sine cubed of t is the Laplace transform of f of t equals 3/4 times the sum of 3 times 1 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 1 minus 3 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 9. 1 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 1 minus 1 divided by s minus 4 squared plus 9. Conclusion. This is the final expression for the Laplace transform of f of t equals e to the power of 4t times sine cubed of t. Question 2. Find the value of R if the average power dissipated in the resistor is 2000 watts, if the voltage has the following Fourier series. V of t equals 400 sine of omega t plus 300 sine of 3 omega t plus 100 sine of 5 omega t. Answer. Step 1. Formula for average power dissipation. The average power dissipated in a resistor is given by the average power, PAVG, is equal to 1 over t times the integral from 0 to t of the product of V of t and I of t with respect to time t. For a purely resistive load, I of t equals the fraction V of t over R, so the power dissipated becomes the average power, PAVG, is equal to 1 over r times the integral from 0 to t of the square of v of t with respect to time t. Step 2. Fourier series representation. The given voltage, v of t, is a Fourier series. V of t equals 400 sine of omega t plus 300 sine of 3 omega t plus 100 sine of 5 omega t. Step 3. Compute v squared t. To compute the average power, square the voltage function. V squared t equals 400 sine omega t plus 300 sine 3 omega t plus 100 sine 5 omega t, right, squared. Expanding, v squared t equals 400 squared sine squared omega t plus 300 squared sine squared 3 omega t plus 100 squared sine squared 5 omega t plus cross terms. The cross terms vanish due to orthogonality of sinusoids, leaving v squared of t equals 160,000 sine squared of omega t plus 90,000 sine squared of 3 omega t plus 10,000 sine squared of 5 omega t. Step 4. Average of v squared of t. Using the identity, the angle bracket sine squared of x angle bracket equals 1/2 over 1 period, the average of the square of v of t is calculated as the sum of 160,000 multiplied by 1/2 plus 90,000 multiplied by 1/2 plus 10,000 multiplied by 1/2. The average of the square of v of t is this simplifies to 80,000 plus 45,000 plus 5,000 equals 130,000. Step 5. Calculate resistance, R. Given that the average power dissipated is 2,000 watts, the average power is 2,000 watts, equal to the reciprocal of resistance multiplied by the average of the square of the voltage over time. 2,000 equals 130,000 divided by resistance. Solving for R. Resistance equals 130,000 divided by 2,000, which results in 65 ohms. Conclusion. The value of R is 65 ohms. Question 3. A series RLC circuit which resonates at 500 kHz has R equals 25 ohms, L equals 100 microhenries, and C equals 1000 picofarads. Determine the Q0. Also, calculate Q sub 0 for doubled value of L. Answer. Step 1. Formula for quality factor Q sub 0. The quality factor Q sub 0 for a series RLC circuit is given by the formula Q sub 0 is equal to omega sub 0 multiplied by L divided by R, where omega sub 0 is the resonant angular frequency given by omega sub 0 is equal to 1 divided by the square root of L multiplied by C. Step 2. Calculate resonant frequency omega 0. For the given values, L is equal to 100 microhenries, C is equal to 100 microfarads, which is equal to 100 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 6 henries, and C is equal to 1000 picofarads, which is equal to 1000 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 12 farads, the resonant angular frequency, omega 0, is omega naught is equal to 1 divided by the square root of L times C, which is equal to 1 divided by the square root of 100 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 6 times 1000 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 12, which equals 500 multiplied by 1000 radians per second. Thus, the resonant frequency, f0, is f0 is equal to omega naught divided by 2 pi, which is equal to 500 multiplied by 1000 divided by 2 pi, which is approximately 79.6 kilohertz. Step 3. Calculate Q0. Now, using the formula for Q0, Q0 is equal to omega naught L divided by R, which is equal to 500 multiplied by 1000 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 6 divided by 25, which is equal to 2 multiplied by 10 to the power of 3, which is equal to 2000. Thus, the quality factor, Q0, is 2000. Step 4. Calculate Q0 for doubled L. For doubled inductance, L prime equals 2, L equals 200 microhenries, the new Q0 prime is Q prime naught is equal to omega naught L prime divided by R, which is equal to 500 multiplied by 1000 multiplied by 200 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 16 divided by 25, which is equal to 4 multiplied by 10 to the power of 3, which is equal to 4000. Conclusion. The quality factor, Q0, is 2000 for the original values. If L is doubled, Q0 becomes 4000. Question 4. Find the voltage across the 5 ohm resistance in the given circuit using the superposition theorem. The circuit consists of a 15-volt voltage source connected in series with a 10 ohm resistor, a 5 ohm resistor connected between point A and point B, a 15 ohm resistor connected from point A to point B, a 30-volt voltage source connected in series with a 5 ampere current source. Other resistors in the circuit include 8 ohms and 12 ohms. Answer. Step 1. Apply superposition theorem. Theorem states that in a linear circuit with multiple independent sources, the response, voltage or current, at any component is the sum of the responses caused by each independent source acting alone, with all other independent sources turned off. 1. First, consider the 15-volt voltage source. Replace the 30-volt voltage source with a short circuit, since it's turned off. The current through the 5 ohm resistor is calculated considering only the 15-volt source and its series resistance, 10 ohm, 15 ohm, etc. 2. Second, consider the 30-volt voltage source and 5 ampere current source. Replace the 15-volt voltage source with a short circuit. The effect of the current source and the voltage source is then evaluated with their respective resistances. Step 2. Calculate the response for each source. The voltage across the 5 ohm resistor can be calculated for each source by determining the current through the resistor using Ohm's law and other analysis methods as per the superposition steps. Step 3. Sum the responses. After calculating the individual contributions for each source, add them algebraically, taking care to consider sign conventions for voltages and currents. Conclusion. The voltage across the 5 ohm resistor is the sum of the individual voltages contributed by the 15-volt voltage source and the 30-volt voltage source with the 5 ampere current source. Question 5. For the network shown in the figure, determine FRAC V1I1, V2, and FRAC V2, V1. The network consists of a current source, I1, connected in series with 2 inductors, each of 1 Henry. A 1F capacitor in parallel with the second inductor. Voltage sources V1 and V2 are present in the circuit. Answer. Step 1. Impedances for inductors and capacitors. The impedance of an inductor is ZL equals j omega L, where omega is the angular frequency. The impedance of the capacitor is ZC equals frac 1j omega C, where C is the capacitance. Step 2. Apply Kirchhoff's current and voltage laws, KCL, KVL. To determine frac V1I1, V2, and V1V2, we can use the following steps. 1. Apply KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, and KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, to derive the relationships between V1, V2, and the currents in the inductors and capacitor. 2. Calculate V1 and V2 by expressing the voltages across the inductors and capacitors in terms of the current sources and reactances. 3. Solve for V1I1, V2, and V2V1. Step 3. Final results. By applying the equations and simplifications based on the given values, we can compute the desired voltages and ratios. Conclusion. The value of V1I1, V2, and V2V1 will depend on solving the system of equations derived from the network configuration and component values. Thank you.